Welcome back, everyone. I'm here to share NBA picks and predictions for today, Monday, January 13th. It's my guy knows a guy here on my sports betting predictions channel. Let's continue. The only NBA bet I shared and placed on Sunday was a disaster. The Boston Celtics minus 15 and a half against the New Orleans Pelicans. They failed to cover and they actually almost lost outright. The people that have followed my picks over the years know that I don't normally lay such a huge amount of points. I got caught in the storm with yesterday's game because I was more so focused on the Boston Celtics' ability to bounce back, as opposed to recognizing that 15-point line didn't account for the strength of the Pelicans lineup yesterday. The NBA picks and player props that I've shared over my last 6 videos are now 6-2. I had a great start with my NFL playoff predictions. I went 5-2 in the NFL over the weekend. The tweet that you see on the screen is a bit old. It's from last night. I did have one more play which lost last night, which was Cade Otton, tight end of the Buccaneers, to score an anytime touchdown at plus 300 odds. If you'd like to receive all of the bets that I place every single day, including the rest of the NFL playoffs and the rest of the NBA season, join frenzyforecast.com, my sports betting newsletter. You'll receive an article post featuring all of my bets every single day, and you'll also have access to my exclusive members only chat. The link to join is in the video description below. I'm always learning and I'm always trying to improve. Let's get to my NBA pick of the day for Monday, January 13th. Right before I share my pick for today, help my video get at least 75 likes before the game tips off tonight. Take a second to hit the like button now while you're here. Also, if you're not already subbed, subscribe to my YouTube channel now and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my upcoming predictions videos. Drop a comment below. What NBA game are you waiting to watch tonight? Leave a comment about that or anything else, and I'll try my best to reply. I appreciate everyone watching my videos. Let's get to my pick for today. My NBA pick of the day comes in the matchup between the Memphis Grizzlies and the Houston Rockets. These two teams are currently locked into a battle for the number 2 seed in the Western Conference, and they've been amongst the best teams in the NBA despite the multitude of injuries that they've suffered. These two teams just played last week in Memphis and Ja Morant's return from a shoulder injury. The Houston Rockets opened as slight 2-point favorites in that game last Thursday, but they closed as 2-point underdogs after Ja Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Desmond Bane were all ruled in. I successfully picked the Memphis Grizzlies here on the channel on Saturday night when they won against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And besides Jaren Jackson Jr. scoring 33 points in that game and Ja Morant being a hero in the clutch, there are two other factors that really propelled them to victory in that game. One, there was much better flow to their offense. They had great ball movement in that game. The Grizzlies recorded 37 assists against the Timberwolves. And two, they were able to get things rolling with their transition offense. When the Grizzlies get things rolling in transition, they're very difficult to contain. And you can see that was a point of emphasis for them in that game after coming off of that loss against the Rockets, in which Houston was able to stifle their transition offense. It's also worth noting that Alperen Sengun and Jalen Green of the Houston Rockets have been playing a ridiculously high level of basketball on the offensive side of things. Yeah, but in the NBA, when you look at two teams playing each other within a short period of time, you tend to see a series of adjustments from the team that lost in the rematch. The Rockets are returning home tonight after a successful road trip, although the fourth game on that road trip was postponed against the Atlanta Hawks on Saturday afternoon due to terrible weather in the Atlanta area. If you saw the concerted effort the Grizzlies made against the Timberwolves the other night to spread the wealth and distribute the basketball, then you might see why a player like Ja Morant could benefit from the adjustment they made. In his return from a shoulder injury last Thursday in their loss against the Rockets, Ja Morant scored 27 points and recorded 3 assists. He had a get mine mentality in that game. He was playing an ISO heavy style of basketball. Ja Morant has been averaging 12 potential assists per game this season, but he only had 6 potential assists in that game, although he played 29 minutes. Part of that was also due to the Houston Rockets' elite perimeter defense. They have a lot of lengthy defenders on the wing, but in tonight's rematch, I do think Ja Morant getting his teammates involved will be a point of emphasis for the Memphis Grizzlies. Even though he shot poorly against Minnesota the other night, he played very well in the clutch, and every team in the league will try to game plan and contain him defensively when he crosses that half-court line. He's averaging 7.5 assists this season, but his line has dropped to 6.5 assists for tonight's game against the Rockets after his decreased distribution over the last few games. It's really unfortunate because Ja Morant has just been listed as questionable with an illness for tonight's game as I'm recording this video, but if he plays in tonight's game, my NBA pick of the day for Monday, January 13th is Ja Morant of the Memphis Grizzlies to go over 6.5 assists at plus 108 odds. I'm risking 1 unit. Help this video get at least 75 likes before Grizzlies versus Rockets tips off tonight. Subscribe to my YouTube channel now, hit the like button for me, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. It's my guy knows a guy. Best of luck with all of your plays tonight, and I'll see you next time.